But I guess, yeah, like I say, not many people realize that women are an untapped resource. And to my knowledge, really, only East Asian women do it because it's the culture. So I have to qualify for everyone, and not other Asian women.
No?
No. Yeah, Malay, Thai, Vietnamese, and so don't. They'll be lots of men think they want a feminine woman, so they go to Asia for it. And they say those other Asian women, yes, they'll be very female. They look after the house, cook delicious food, and look after the kids. And then I guess that's what a lot of Western men feel hunger for.
Yeah.
They really deeply want that because that's inherent, that's subconscious, and that's inherent in the nature. The masculine is seeking that, but that's all they'll do, and they do not do the money management well, and won't grow it either. And when I say this, it's always generally the case. There's always going to be exceptions, but
True.
yeah. But in actual fact, in some of the women, they expect to be paid a wage because you're being their wife. Yeah, they're being your wife.
Yeah.
Be looked after.
Yeah.
And what you want them to help you anything outside? No. That's women don't do that.
And many CEOs or major corporate guys, they're willing to pay it.
To pay what?
To pay
Pay
for
their
the wife.
wives.
Yeah, because then it's clear cut. Then.
So
Then
they don't get anything.
Then
in
the
the
rules
split.
are clear.
They don't get anything in the split.
Then you know who the boss is.
But the thing is, that women don't mind because they see it as a right to get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right to get paid. Yeah.
They're in a service. So that's the time. And yeah, this is what you miss. I was trying to say they refuse to do certain things because that's not a woman's work. That's a man's work.
Yeah.
You want me to help with the mowing? No. Or you want me to help?
Take the trash out or
check
whatever.
it? No. Or paint the fence? No.
Yeah.
That's women don't do that.
And you know what else? The woman's got plenty of strength to do it herself. She can do it herself, but she wants the man to do it, even though she can do it. And that's the thing. It's like
yeah. So generally, she refused to do any work outside the house. So because that's men's work.
yeah,
So to that extent.
yeah,
Okay. So that's why only. So in that way, it's almost like a Middle Eastern society as well, Middle Eastern culture. Men's work, women's work, yeah, that sort of thing. It's only really
clearly defined.
clearly defined, but they don't have the understanding or, I guess, the view that you're working it together as a team. You both have separate jobs, almost like yeah. Whereas Western society a bit different. It's just you don't even have separate jobs. You have your own work jobs, and you just come together. End of the day, that's about it. It's only really East Asian culture that I know that have that real view that this is a teamwork.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so look, if something happens to the husband has an accident or falls ill or something,
yeah.
she's got to step up and cover for him until
Well, that
he
would
gets
be
back.
the same with Western as well. Like Western women do that too.
Yeah, but are they capable? Or this is the thing: the other women also capable of stepping up. So this is something you blokes need to also consider when you're choosing a partner. If something happened to you, can she step up? Is she capable of stepping up and filling your shoes while you recover? If you have someone able to look after everything while you recover, imagine what a relief it is to you.
Yep.
But
if something goes wrong,
yeah, if something goes wrong, something happens, can she step up? Just like if you injured your right hand, your left hand has to step up to fill in for your right hand.
yeah, true.
And if you can't, you're in big trouble. You're helpless. You can't do anything.
You can hardly even pick your nose.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have used that analogy, but yeah, that's the thing. And the reverse is if something happened to the woman, okay, the man has to jump in and do the cooking, because you can't. Otherwise, you're just going to give your kids takeaway. And that's why in some cultures they really define, and some men, the cultures absolutely refuse to learn how to cook because they are men, and men do not cook. That's a woman's thing. So you're not doing your family unit any favors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go about doing your the roles that come naturally to you,
Yep.
but need be, you have to fill in the other person's shoe, their role,
Yep.
just to get by until you get through that. Roll up their sleeves because this is working as a team, working together as a team.
Lovely.
So